Okay. So get that. Okay, welcome everybody. Hope you can hear me okay. I was just trying to get things set up to stream live here on YouTube. So I'm glad to have you here with me tonight, and I'm looking forward to sharing this opportunity with everybody and sharing some information with you on how you can start saving in gold and silver today. And let me get my screen share up here. Let's go with, all right. So I'm hoping that you can see that now. Oops, hang on a minute. Bear with me 1 second. All right. Minor technical difficulties there. Let's see. 1 second. Yeah, let's go with this here. There we go. All right. Okay, sorry about that. Have too many windows going there. Okay, so anyways, so basically tonight we're going to cover a few things here, and then also what we're going to be doing is during this presentation, I'm going to be sharing a couple of videos with you that'll help explain a little bit more about the importance of saving in the form of gold and silver, and how it can actually help you preserve wealth and help you build a more secure financial future. So what are the benefits in saving in the form of precious metals, gold and silver? Throughout this presentation, I'm going to be referring to it a lot of times as gold and silver, but it's also in one of the videos, it's referred to as sound money, and that will be explained as well. And basically throughout this presentation, I'll be sharing with you, how you can save in precious metals, also who you can trust, and then also how do you know if you're getting a good deal, because there's a lot of opportunities out there and you want to do your due diligence and do your research and everything. But this is something that this video will give you some ideas of what you need to look for. And then also, how can you afford to purchase gold and silver, even if you're on a real tight budget? So a lot of people think that you have to have an X amount of wealth or whatever to be able to save in gold and silver, or else that you have to go through, like I have here, what your financial institutions and financial advisors do not want you to know. This is something that they don't want you to know, is because they don't want you handling things yourself, which is will be explained here in this presentation. And then also how gold and silver can really, can it really build true generational wealth? You hear a lot of times about the, wealthy families, and that, what are they doing different than everybody else? That, this is something that'll help you, give you some ideas as to what you can do yourself, and, and handle things on your own. And basically, towards the end of this presentation, I have a very, very special opportunity for you. And it's one is going to be how you can start saving in gold and silver today, but also the special opportunity is going to show you how, I want to show you how you can actually get your gold or silver for free. Okay, so that's something that's it's a really good presentation here. And like I said, I'm going to have some short video presentations throughout, and those will help explain things a lot more in detail. So who is this for? This is for anyone that understands the importance of saving in gold and silver, but they're really not sure how to go about doing it. It's for those that are looking for other options to save and control how much and how often they save in precious metals, or just in this opportunity here with gold and silver. It's for people who have a job, but they don't have a 401k plan or some sort of savings plan in place. Now, I know a lot of times, a lot of corporations have the 401k plans, but there's also some companies and even some retail companies that you have to work X amount of hours before you can actually take part in it. And then there's, especially with retail, I've had that from personal experience. You had to wait basically 6 months before you could actually get into their 401k plan. And so this is something that you could do between now and then if that's what you wanted to go, but this is going to give you some options to look at for yourself personally. Okay, so then also there's people that are looking for some way to build a nest egg, or else save up money for college for their kids. And it's also for someone who's looking to earn an additional income just in the form of saving their own money. Okay, so in basically anybody who wants to teach their children the importance of precious metals, I thought about that because this is something that a lot of stuff people know the importance of saving in gold and silver. However, it's not taught in schools. That's something that, it's something that should be, but it's just one of those things that's overlooked. And, it's also for somebody who's looking for just wondering what their options are and what they could do. Okay, so it's a nice presentation here. And this first video clip I want to share with you, I want to welcome the presenter. His name is Zach Davis. He's one of the co-founders of this company called 7K Metals. And he's going to share with you just a little bit of background on the value of the dollar and how it relates to gold and silver. And it's actually pretty eye-opening. In this video, it's about a 17-minute video. So even if you just watch this part here, you're going to get good education about gold and silver. And it's something that, personally, the first time I watched the video, I was like, it really covered it really well. That's why I'm just going to have Zach go ahead and share this with you. And let me see if I can get this full screen. There we go. Let's get down to here we go. All right, so I'll let Zach do the talking here. I'll be back with you here in a moment.
Welcome to 7K. Are you working harder for more money to cover the basics, but it just doesn't seem to go as far? Well, it's not just you. Higher costs and added financial pressures on families today are causing fear, uncertainty, and doubt on a large scale. In fact, as of May 2017, did you know that 44% of Americans said they could not cover a $400 emergency expense? They'd have to rely on a credit card, selling something, or borrowing money if such event arose. So what's happening with your money? Well, it's in the numbers. If you look at this chart, in 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, and you'll see at that point, $1 was worth $1 in spending power. But in 2013, the dollar...
Oops, sorry about that. I was trying to get the menu out of the way.
Was only worth about 5 cents. That's about a 96% reduction in value of the spending power of the dollar since 1913. Here's how it shakes out in real life. This is the Everyday Price Index. This measures inflation for everyday spending in 3 different categories. So this is weighted for different expenses in each group, like more healthcare costs or education costs. Urban renters, 58.1%. Retired couples, 61.6%. Look at this for young families trying to start a family and own a home, 78.3% more inflation. Now look at these numbers. Now, these are things that you have to have on a daily basis. Eating food at home costs 43% more between 2000 and 2018. 59% increase to eat out. Heat sources, 99%. Car insurance, 97%. Water and sewer, 133%. Do you know anybody who'd like to go to college today? Maybe a child or grandchildren? 151% increase in college tuition. Medical care expenses, up 97% in the same time frame. Now, do you mind if I show you the case for sound money? Don't worry, it's just a fancy name for gold and silver. Gold and silver is one of the secrets the wealthy have always used for ages to amass and protect their wealth. In fact, governments and financial institutions know and use the secret. They are the largest holders of gold in the world today. There's a reason why. Look at this. What could you buy today with the same silver from 1965? But check this out. If you went to the grocery store and you wanted to buy a gallon of milk and took in 1 ounce of silver or $1 bill, you could purchase that gallon of milk in 1965. But in 2019, 1 ounce of silver would get you 5 gallons of milk. How many gallons of milk would $1 purchase you? Nothing. That's a 410% increase in buying power for silver. Look at the movie ticket. 1965, $1 or 1 silver ounce would buy you a movie ticket. And in 2019, 1 ounce of silver would buy you almost 2 movie tickets. That's an 80% increase in the buying power of silver. That means that is a 95% reduction in the spending power of the dollar bill. Check this example out. 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 would buy you one Ford Mustang in 1965. But if you took $2,500 into the Ford dealership today, I promise you, you're not walking out with a Ford Mustang. Now, you might be able to get a down payment. But look what happens today in 2020 with the same 2,500 ounces of silver. You could actually purchase 2 Ford Mustangs. Now, here's a great example of the purchasing power of gold and the dollar. Question is, where would you put this $10,000 in 1965? Would you put it in a house or would you put it in gold? Here's how the numbers shake out for 2020. $10,000 put into a home would have turned into roughly $85,000. That's a pretty good return. But the same $10,000 put into gold is $528,251. That is a huge difference. So the question is, after seeing those statistics, does your financial future seem a little bit more challenging? But why aren't your financial professionals telling you about this? The truth is, they don't want you to know. They want you to think it's not important to know the secrets of sound money. But we believe in you and want to guide you in your journey to creating and protecting true wealth for your family and your legacy, because you deserve it. So we're going to show you how to use the secrets the wealthy have always used to confidently get ahead of the game now and forever. We are 7K. The 7K founders are on a mission to change the world. 100 plus years of successful business experience sits between them. In fact, they have changed multiple industries for the better. They have a passion for helping the average person get ahead. And one of these individuals actually created a company that is worth $2 billion today. They have shared abilities, but unique strengths that can help you to achieve the success you want. Here's a message from our founders. We created 7K because we genuinely want to improve the lives of people around the world. We have watched way too many of our friends struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Using the power of gold and silver, we believe we can provide a way for people to create financial independence, preserve their wealth, and live an exceptional life. We started this company because we believe in you. So here are some of the questions that we had when we found out about the power of sound money. Let me ask, do any of these resonate with you? Where should I buy it? Who should I trust? What should I buy? How do I buy in small quantities, and how do I get more of it? So we created a membership that solves many of the problems the average person like you and I face when we buy precious metals. One of the very first member benefits of being a member of 7K is dealer direct pricing on gold and silver bullion. Here's how the process works. The US Mint create coins. They sell those coins to a dealer, and then we sell those coins directly to you. No minimums, no maximums, period. This was just the beginning, and we didn't stop there. But first, the question about what should you buy? To answer that question, we created what we call our buyer certification program. Why? Because we already made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. This expert training helps you identify what type of buyer you are and understand the following. How the wealthy have always used sound money for their gain. The key factors to protect your personal finances in any economy. What's the value of MS-70 in coin collecting and why it's potentially more valuable than bullion? Why governments and large institutions are the biggest buyers of gold and silver. Now here's the 5 reasons for sound money. Hedge against poor government decision and potential economic collapse. Wealth accumulation, wealth protection, portfolio diversification, last certainly not least, and probably one of my favorite, is coin collecting. In fact, what if I told you that we all made a $1.2 million mistake because we didn't understand the power of coin collecting? Did you know that if you had purchased one MS-70 Silver Eagle every month since 1986, it would have cost you roughly $40,000 to $50,000? Now that seems like quite a bit of money, but over time, it's really not compared to today's value of that coin collection. It would be worth $1.2 million. The problem is most of us lack a little bit of discipline. So we don't go down and purchase those coins every single month like we should. So we needed an easy way that doesn't require discipline to collect coins every month. And that's why we created our Autosaver program. So we gathered a team of world-class experts to hand select collectible coins to take your collecting and legacy to the next level. Our world-class coins and collections are sent to your door every single month, giving you peace of mind that your saving is on autopilot. Here are the 3 different options that you have for the Autosaver program. First is the basic. We send a 7K exclusive collection, MS70 Silver Eagle or standard 7K label MS70 Silver Eagle to your door every single month. Now, we run different labeled series like the US 50 State series for this tried and true collectible. This option features the steady as she goes and most popular collectible coin that has proven to be a great long-term value. Now, our variety coin. This will be quite a showcase when you're finished. These MS70 coins tell an incredible story from start to finish, and they're delivered to your doorstep every single month. The specialty option are gold and rare silver collectible coins that are a specialty. Often these coins have a limited run of less than 500 coins in the world. With this option, you'll get a mix of both sent to your door every single month. Now, of course, these will be handpicked by our experts. Don't feel secure about storing your collection at home? No problem. We will store your collectibles for free when you actively buy a qualifying collectible coin every single month. Every month you buy is another month we store your coins for free in our private vault. These private vaults are 100% insured by Lloyd's of London. They're military grade security, have inventory management, movement tracking, electronic visibility, and like I said before, one of the coolest member benefits is free monthly storage when you're on a qualifying coin. Perhaps one of the most exciting things that we've done here at 7K as a member benefit is created what we call the Sound Money Wallet. This is a new age of precious metals that has arrived. It's 100% backed by physical inventory. You can buy it, store it, trade it, cash it out, and more. The power is back in your hands with zero hassle and zero headaches. Here's how it works. You can take cash and instantly convert your cash into gold with no fee. Take the same gold and instantly convert it back to cash at one of the best buyback rates on the market. How about silver? You can do the exact same thing. Member-to-member transfers. Instantly send gold, silver, or cash to other members for free. You can also take gold or silver straight to you. You can request your metals to be shipped to your door for the cost of shipping and insurance. It's that easy. It's about time gold and silver gave you the freedom that you deserve. And let me ask you something. How many of you like good deals and love to travel? Well, as a member here, one of the other benefits is our 7K Advantage Rewards program. This program is helping you with a lifestyle that only you can design. There's 800 different ways to save. Exclusive offers on travel, local restaurants, wherever you are, everyday services that you're already using, and deals on the largest name brands. Save where you have to spend so you can spend more where you want. 7K getaways. Gold and silver are essential, and we believe it's the key to living a lifestyle and creating memories that will never fade. With our company-sponsored trips, you will make memories that span the globe. Hear what one of our customers has to say. In our 17-year marriage, my wife and I have never been on a plane together, let alone to a foreign country. Because of 7K getaways, we have now been on multiple trips together to places we never thought we would go. Now, remember, as of May 2017, 44% of Americans said they could not cover a $400 emergency expense. So owning gold and silver is great. Traveling the world is great. But if you don't have the money to do those things, it can be very, very difficult. So here at 7K, we created a way where you can share, earn points, and get paid. Every time you share it with somebody else, you generate points. So when you purchase your membership, it creates a spot in the tracking center. You have the opportunity to build 2 teams, your left team and your right team. Every time you get 500 points on your left and 500 points on your right, it generates a $500 commission check. Let me just show you the multiple ways to earn. Membership and renewals. Monthly autosaver program, rare coin sales and retail sales. Every time a new member joins your team or a monthly auto saver coin is ordered, whether you shared it with them or another active associate on your team, you will collect points towards a cycle check. And let me show you how to rank up to unlock max pay. As an associate, you can earn up to $500 per week. A copper, $1,000 per week. A bronze, $2,000. Silver, $3,500 per week. As a gold, $7,000 per week. An executive gold, $10,000 a week. And as a presidential gold, $12,500 a week. There are a ton of benefits here at 7K. Here are just some. Residual income for a lifetime, like I just showed you. The autosaver program, where you set it and forget it. The Advantage Rewards program, where you can travel the world and have exclusive deals on some of the best name brands and some of your local favorites. 7K limited and rare coins. The Sound Money Wallet. 1099 tax write-offs because you'll be owning and running your own business. Gold-backed IRAs. 7K healthcare program. The ability to buy precious metals at dealer direct pricing, and much, much more. So the question is, are you ready to change your life? Here are the two ways that you can get involved with us: the standard membership or the premium membership. Our standard membership is a 1-year membership. It includes the buyer certification training, collector's training, member direct pricing on unlimited bullion, no minimums and no maximums. The Advantage Rewards program, 3 technology credits, access to exclusive low mintage collectibles, 1 graded silver coin, and access to our exclusive Sound Money wallet. Now, as a premium member, you get a 1-year membership, the buyer certification, collector's training, member direct pricing on unlimited bullion, the Advantage program. But instead of 3, you get 12 technology credits. You get access to exclusive low mintage collectibles. You get 1 MS-70 silver coin, 1 silver bullion coin, 10 business cards, 4 wealth strategy books, and access to the Sound Money wallet, so you can begin sharing this unbelievable opportunity with others. So ask yourself, how would it feel to know that you had control over your financial future? How would your life be different if you had more time and more money to do what you love? The question is, will you join us in our mission to change the world? Pick a membership package and get started today. Thank you for spending some time with us. My name is Zach Davis.
Okay. Let's see. There we go. So a lot of the interesting points that he brought up, and one thing that really kind of stood out to me the very first time that I watched this, and I'm sure that it stood out to you as well, is when he did the comparison between the gold and silver from 1965 till now, like when he did for the gold, when he did the investing in the house, what type of profit, the differences in inflation and everything, and the value of the dollar versus now. Okay, so it's like if you would have taken that $10,000 and then invested in gold, you would be at over $500,000 at this point. And then also with the silver, it's like when he talks about that Ford Mustang, that's like a classic example, not only a classic car, but you got the 2,500 silver, ounces of silver would have bought you a brand new Ford Mustang in 65. But now if you had that same 2,500 ounces of silver in today's market, you would be able to get 2 cars for that. Whereas $2,500 really does not buy you anything, because ever since the US dollar went off the being backed by the gold standard, when it went to basically being backed by nothing, that's why every year the value of the dollar goes down and the price of everything keeps going up. And so there's really basically the governments are printing money with it's backed nothing by nothing. So that's the one thing with gold and silver. That's something that's always going to hold its value. So that's something just to keep in mind. And a lot of the stuff that Zach explained, it's just kind of eye-opening, because a lot of people think that you have to go through your bank, your financial institution, or like your financial advisor in order to purchase this. Well, one of the reasons they don't talk about it is, they could actually, your financial advisor might recommend you to buy gold and silver, but they want you to go through him. But in this case here, with what 7K offers, you have the opportunity to handle it all yourself. And like for some, it's like, it might be scary or whatever, thinking that, I don't know that much, I wouldn't be able to know what to save in or what to, what I should buy. Well, that's like one of the really nice things about 7K is they have a real nice kind of their educational videos. They actually help you understand, more about, how, the value in silver and gold is calculated. And also, basically they'll actually show you what types of coins and bullions or whatever that you should invest in. And the one thing that a little kind of a loophole thing that a lot of people are not aware of is that they make reference to the value of collecting in graded coins, like in this case here, like this here. I'll show you one in a picture coming up. Like this is a MS70 Silver Eagle. Oops, there. I'll get this down right one of these days. Yeah, so this is an MS70 graded Silver Eagle, which is a perfectly graded coin. Well, the value of saving in the form of a collectible like this is that when what you pay for it, for one, it's always going to hold its value and then some, because it's a perfectly graded coin. Okay, and then on top of it, if you went to liquidate this or sell it or whatever, with it being an MS70 coin and it's graded and it's a collectible, the difference in the profit margin, say you paid like $100 for this, and then a year or two from now you went to sell and it was worth $200. Well, that difference between what you paid for it and what you actually sold it for, that you do not have to report for your taxes. That's something that a lot of people don't know this. I didn't know this, but it's something that you only pay the taxes on what you paid for it, okay, originally, not what you sold it for. So that's something just to keep in mind. That's why people are like, well, why would I want to collect a coin or something or have a collection of coins? Well, that's why. And then on top of it too, if you think about this MS70 Silver Eagle, the state series that he's talking about, if you actually were able to collect all 50 states, okay, and they're all MS70 graded coins, can you imagine just what, if you were going to sell that or whatever, how much a collector would pay for that? They would pay a lot of money for that because you have the complete set. And that's something that that's what I'm working on towards doing, is probably trying to get that put together. But that's something with a graded coin. Something to also keep in mind with that is, if you were to take a coin, say you got a Silver Eagle or something in the mail, or you ordered one and you get it in an envelope, excuse me, you get in an envelope and you decide, hey, I want to get this graded. It looks real nice. It's real shiny or whatever. So in order to get it graded, like a lot of stuff 7K uses is NGC, the Numismatic Grading Corporation, and they're one of the top grading companies in the world. They're one of the top two. And in order to actually have the coin graded, you have to actually have a membership. And with the membership, that alone, I think the cheapest one is NGC. It's like $25 for the membership. But then in order for them to even grade the coin, you're looking at $35 just for them to grade it. So you're already at like $60 right there. So that's what the one thing that 7K does is when you get into their autosave or you go with the graded Silver Eagle, you're guaranteed a MS70, a perfectly graded coin, and you really can't go wrong with that. So that's a little bit of background as far as the coins, and then also it's just like with the your banks and your financial advisors, they don't want you to do this yourself, because if you're doing it yourself, then they don't get their cut, and it's something that they don't want to tell you. They don't want to say, hey, well, you could go over here and don't worry about buying it from me or having me handle it for you. You go over here. They're not going to tell you that, because then that's taking money out of their pocket. So that's something to keep in mind also. So in this next video, I want to share, it's a real short video, and it's Zach Davis again. He's going to be sharing a little bit more about 7K. So I'll go ahead and share that video with you here, and I'll be back in a moment.
This video, you know the value of gold and silver and probably already own some of it yourself. Definitely want more. But you're wondering, why 7K? We have a different kind of model. We have built and leveraged relationships spanning the globe in the precious metals industry to bring you an exclusive membership model that, for the first time, regardless of your financial circumstances or how little you have to spend, makes buying gold and silver easy and accessible to you. Here at 7K Metals, we use the power of gold and silver to provide a way for people like you to create financial independence, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. A small part of our exclusive membership is giving you access to the power of precious metals at the absolute best price. How? We cut out the middleman and act as our own broker, wholesaler, and dealer, saving you money and making buying precious metals even more affordable. In the traditional model of buying gold and silver, by the time it gets to you, it is passed through many different people who each take a cut before passing it to the next. Sometimes it passes through as many as 4 to 5 people or organizations, being marked up each time before you have access to purchase it. But we do things differently. As I mentioned, we cut out everyone in the middle and offer gold and silver to you at extremely competitive prices. Oh, and did we mention there are no minimums or maximums, period. One of the major advantages of your new membership is we do the work for you. Most people avoid buying numismatic and collector's coins simply because they're scared, don't understand their true value, and have no idea what they're looking for. The truth is, if you're not buying collector's coins, you likely are going to repeat the $1.2 million mistake. This is what a certain collection of coins is worth today if you had just purchased one of them a month since 1986. The good news is you don't have to repeat the same mistake twice. We do the research for you and put collecting coins on autopilot. Now, you're probably no newbie to silver and gold and know there are many reasons why collecting coins is a smart thing to do. That doesn't mean it's easy. Why? Because of discipline. Most people today lack the discipline to do the small things that will lead to big things all the time. This is why we created the Autosaver program. It's an optional program in 7K metals, but one of the things we are most loved for. Basically, we will send you a collector's coin every single month. At the end of the year, you'll be able to look back and see that you've been collecting something that will change your life forever. Something that will have a lasting impact for generations to come. Fact is, you're going to spend the money anyway, so you might as well spend it on something that will help you accumulate real wealth. Our Autosaver or Coin of the Month program, as we sometimes call it, not only helps with discipline, but also gets you in the coin collecting game, which is one of the most valuable things we learned as we researched gold and silver. We had no idea how valuable and how easy it is to collect the right coins when you know what you're doing. So by participating in our Autosaver program, you get all these benefits in several different options. The Silver Eagle is a favorite, but some of the other collections and options make it feel like Christmas is hitting your doorstep every single month. Rest assured, we have an option that will fit you. In fact, most members have a hard time choosing just one option, so they choose 2 or 3. Our promise to you is that whatever option you choose, it will have the things that make each one valuable: rarity and story. Not only can there be a lot of money with these collectibles, but they're the most fun for people of all ages. So by choosing to become a member of 7K Metals, you get access to our buyer certification program with no monthly commitment, access to silver and gold at the best price, no minimums, no maximums, period. Access to our exclusive Autosaver program, coins sent to your door every month on autopilot. Access to the collectibles that show to be the most rare and hold the greatest promise of potential future value. You also become part of a group of like-minded people that are changing an industry and ultimately the world. Now, as I mentioned earlier, here at 7K, we use the power of gold and silver to provide a way for people like you to create financial independence, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. While collecting gold and silver certainly contributes to this, we don't stop there. If you like our story and want to share it with others, we will pay you for that sharing. It's no different than you sharing your favorite restaurant, a movie you like, or a new book you just read. No different, except we actually pay you for sharing. Fact is, if you like something, you share it. And we feel you should be rewarded for that sharing. We certainly appreciate it, and it's our way of saying thank you. And beyond that, it's just another way for us to use the power of gold and silver to provide you a way to create financial independence, preserve wealth, and live an exceptional life. Oh, one last thing. Something we noticed as we did our research was that some of the wealthiest people and corporations make up the largest buying groups of precious metals. And we learned from them that silver and gold is really about a lifestyle. Now, what better contributes to a rich lifestyle than travel? Not to mention, it's something that just about everyone wants to do more of. So we decided to reward you again for being part of 7K Metals. With your monthly Autosaver purchase, and starting when you choose your membership package for the first time, we will unlock what we call 7K Advantage. 7K Advantage will be your personal travel booking site. Inside that portal or the phone app, if you choose, you will find over 800,000 ways to save. From your favorite local restaurants to great deals on big name brands to booking travel for business or what we like for fun. The average member can easily save over $1,000 per year without even trying. In fact, one of our members reported that they saved several $100s on their trip to Disneyland. If you think about it, this member benefit alone is worth every penny of the membership and makes it feel like you're getting free silver every single month. With the 7K Advantage, you will save more where you have to spend so you can spend more where you want. So here's what I want you to do now. Click the button below that says Become a Member. Or if you don't see one, get back to the person that sent you this and they can help you get started. If you're even the least bit curious about how we pay you for sharing, click the button below that says Next Video, or click the next video you'll see on the screen. Either way, I'm genuinely excited about the journey you are about to embark upon. You are literally one click away from accumulating wealth and enhancing your lifestyle like thousands of our other members are doing every day. You have nothing to lose. I suggest you take all this knowledge I've shared with you and do something with it for you and your family. Click the button below. Begin your journey. And remember, we believe in you. If you're watching this video, you know.
Okay, so here we are back here. So with that, with the way 7K or the way their compensation plan and everything works, it's very straightforward. It's a binary compensation plan. So basically you have a left and a right side. Okay. So basically if you shared it with two people, one person would go on your left and one would go on your right. And that would actually qualify you as an associate. Okay. And before I get into a little bit more about the details of that, I just want to share just a little bit more information about 7Ks. You can actually look them up online. They do have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. They have a 4.5 out of 5 rating, as far as over 40 customer reviews and 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's really an excellent rating. They have 0 customer complaints, which is actually great to hear. And then also they do have a physical location. Now this is something where a lot of things that you hear online, there are a lot of virtual stuff where there's no actual building or no actual physical company behind it. It's all something virtual. In this case here, they actually, if you went to Idaho Falls, Idaho, you would actually be able to walk into the front door of their building. And they do have they're a normal business. They do have a normal operating business hours. They also have a phone number you can call and talk to anybody at any time. They also, on their website, they actually have chat support as well. So there's stuff like if you have some question even after hours or something, and if there's not anybody in chat, at that time, your message, you can type your message in and they usually get back to you within 3 hours of seeing it, a lot of times sooner. So they're always open for communication back and forth. And everybody that I've ever dealt with at 7K has just been outstanding and real pleasant and real helpful. So that's something to keep in mind also, because customer service is very important. That's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to create something for you and I, and for just everyday person to have the opportunity to save in the form of gold and silver. And, and with any type of business, customer service is your number one key, and they do an excellent job with that. And I just want to, with 7K, the founders are actually Zach Davis, Richard Ball, and Josh Anderson. And, he had made reference in the one video about one of the owners is actually part of a $2 billion business. That's Richard Ball. Richard Ball was one of the founders of, his name probably looks familiar because he's one of the founders of Melaleuca. And so that's where, he's the one that got together with Zach and Josh, and he's like, I want to make something for the everyday person to be able to have the opportunity to save in gold and silver and actually help them build true generational wealth. Because it actually, from the first two videos I showed you, it actually shows you how the importance of saving in actual physical gold and silver. Now, like if you went through a financial advisor or something, you might be, he might be lean you towards stocks or something to buy actual, not physical gold and silver, but the people that the billionaires and the people of the world that I guess Warren Buffett is one for example, because if you watch what he's done in the past, like he, at different times, a lot of the brokers and everything, people will actually watch to see what he does. And there's been several times where he's bought like a ton of silver, and there's a reason for it. So that's, and that's where these people are actually buying physical silver and gold. They're not just buying it on the stock market or stocks or whatever. They're actually buying the physical gold and silver. Okay. So it's something that's something that you and I can do together. And, and even like when I get to this, the next part here, where it shows you how you get paid for it. You can actually get up and set up into where you can, like with their autosaver thing, you can actually do that for like just a little over $100 a month on the basic plan. So that's something that it's not where you have to have a lot of money. And like with their pricing, because they deal, they cut out the middlemen, and they actually, save you and I money by doing that. Basically they're, with them cutting out the middleman, they can offer stuff where you can buy just one of something, or you can buy 100 of something, or 1,000 of something if you wanted, if you have, wanted to go that route. But it doesn't matter for pricing, whether you buy 1 or 10,000, you're still going to get the same great price. It's still going to be the same. So that's another benefit of 7K. So in this next video, this is a really short video. It's about a 3-minute video. And it's going to share with you how you could get paid if you decide to become a member. And like my whole point of this presentation was just to make sure to make you more aware of how the value of gold and silver has been over the last, 30, 40 years, especially. But, when you saw that chart with the decline of the value of the US dollar, everything worldwide is based on the value of the US dollar. Well, right now, because the government keeps printing money and everything to try and, like in this case here, stimulate the economy and everything. It's just putting more money into the economy, and it's not necessarily increasing the value of the dollar. It's actually decreasing it by doing that. So this is something where if you even got to this point in the video and you watch the presentation, you watch those 2 videos, you're still going to walk away with a lot more knowledge than you probably would have if you didn't watch this presentation. So, and that was one thing that I want to share this real personal real quick is before my dad passed away last year, the last couple of months he was alive, he spent a lot of time looking into gold and silver in different ways to try and help, us have a more secure future. And, at different times he would talk to me about the gold, and then he showed me what he was doing, but I never really got into too much detail and everything. But then after he passed away in November, I was presented with 7K in December. And after I watched these videos and I went through their training courses and everything, I started realizing why my dad was doing what he was trying to do and what he was looking into. And so that was something that I didn't know this until I was, had the opportunity shared with me. So that's why I'm sharing this opportunity with you, is so that you can hopefully get some insight and some good ideas as to what options you have as far as saving. Okay. So in this case here, if you were interested in becoming a member, this little video here is going to show you how you would get paid. Okay.
So you want to learn more about how you get paid for sharing. Smart. There's nothing worse than the emotional pressure of not having enough money to pay the bills or be able to live the life of contribution. So right now, I'm going to show you how your life is about to change financially forever. It's super simple, and it goes like this. Our standard annual membership is $199. Our standard plus is $359, and our premium annual membership is $499. Now you can't go wrong with any of them, and they all put silver in your hands immediately. When you refer your first 2 memberships, you will immediately have 2 teams and will now be qualified to earn commissions. For simplicity, let's call them the right team and the left team. Every time a standard membership is purchased in your organization, you earn 50 rewards points. A standard plus earns you 100, and a premium membership earns you 150 rewards points. When you accumulate 500 rewards points on both your right and left teams, you earn a $500 commission check and become an associate. Now, for those who really want to make an impact and some serious income, we have different levels of achievement. And the higher your level of achievement, the higher your check. When you achieve the rank of associate, you can earn a $500 check per week. As a copper, $1,000 per week. A bronze, $2,000 per week. Silvers can earn up to $3,500 per week. Golds are eligible to earn up to $7,000 per week. Executive golds, $10,000 per week. And our presidential golds can earn up to $12,500 per week. Share, earn points, and get paid. It's as simple as that. Now, let me ask you something. How much different would your life be if you had an extra $500 to $12,500 per week? What would you do? Would the financial pressure be gone? How big of an impact could you really make? You can almost feel the weight lift, can't you? Now, remember, you earn 50, 100, or 150 rewards points for each membership in your organization. But you don't just earn points on memberships. For each coin of the month anyone in your organization purchases, you earn an additional 15, 20, or 30 rewards points. So whether it's a membership sold or a coin sold, you earn points. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if for any reason you ever want to sell your gold and silver bullion, we offer the highest buyback price. That's all there is to it. So here's what I want you to do now. If you like our story, become a member, share it, and get paid. If you like the idea of buying gold and silver and you want to get it at the best price, become a member and join the Coin of the Month program today. Either way, you win. Click the button below now and take the next step to changing your financial future forever. Welcome to 7K Metals, where we believe in you.
Okay, so that was pretty straightforward with what Zach's sharing there. And
So you want,
oops, sorry, went the wrong way. Okay,
so you want,
there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Mouse going a little crazy on me there. Okay, so like he described, you have the 3 different membership packages, and I have this picture here. This is actually a picture I took myself, but I wanted to show you. A lot of people are like, well, why should I pay a membership in order to be able to buy gold and silver? Well, for one, they have their overhead, and they're going out of their way to make sure that they're bringing you and I, MS70 graded coins. So everything that you get, you would get if you went this route. I'm saying is it would be a perfectly graded coin. So that does cost them money. They have to do that ahead of time and do it. But also at the same time, when you become a member, you actually receive even in the standard membership, you receive a silver coin. Like in the case where when I joined, it was right before Christmas time. So it was like I was kind of a little bit thin on as far as doing what type of membership. So I went with the standard membership. So it was $199, and then I actually, this book here, this American Silver Eagles book, I did receive that book, and it's actually autographed by Miles Standish, who's that actually came in with the book here, and he's a lot of the different types of collectibles that 7K has done in the past were designs from Miles Standish. So it's like when you get the book, it's that in itself, the book is that you could actually purchase it separate on the website. It's like a $30 book. So that's one of the things you get. But then also I received an MS69 Silver Eagle. So it was just a hair off from being perfect, but that was that was with just as the kind of the bonus just for signing up. So you do get something right away. And then like if you went with the standard membership and there's the 3 different types of autosaver programs that you can get into. Those range anywhere from like $105 up to, I believe it's $309 for the autosaver. Let me see here. Yeah, $309 for the specialty. But anyways, so there is something, with the memberships, you do get something. And then on top of it, you get the standard at $199, the plus membership at $359, which that is typically the standard membership is going to come with, like right now they're sharing the Silver Eagle MS70 state series. So there, you can have an opportunity to put together the 50 states, and that would be one heck of a collection to have. But even like I said, mentioned that with the value of a 50 state series, all MS70, you're going to be able to get. There's going to be a lot of collectors out there that want to get their hands on that. But then with the plus membership right now, I believe they have it's an MS70. It's the animal series for each state. So each state, that's like you saw with the gold coins or the gold coins, or when they had the quarters that were, what was that, about 2 decades ago, where they would have a new quarter. They had the state series of it, with each state had a specific quarter. And same with the gold, the gold dollars, gold dollar coins. Those were, had different features too, with the different presidents and everything. So with the plus membership right now, I believe it's the animal state series. Okay. And then the premium membership, that can vary, but like that's either going to be like a very highly limited edition silver or gold coin. And so everything that you do get, it is definitely worth it. But like with yeah, so with your membership, you're going to get the book, and then you're going to get at least MS69 coins. So you do get something for your membership. And then on top of it, the points that you when you pay your membership, you get those points as your loyalty points. And I'll explain that more here in a minute too. But that's something that, so it's like right off the bat, you're actually starting to accrue points that you can earn in towards, your first check, and then also towards your free gold and silver, which I'll explain that more in a minute here as well. So like right now, the 3 different types of auto savers they have is the basic at 105, and then the variety, and then the specialty. When you go ahead and go to create your auto saver, you actually have 5 days of the month to choose from. There's the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, and the 26th. So like say it's, as I'm recording this, it's May 18th. So say if if I wanted to join, which I'm already a member, but I'm saying hypothetically, if you wanted to join in, but you didn't want to start your auto saver until like June 1st or June 8th, you could do that. You could go ahead and create your membership. And then if you didn't want to go ahead and have your auto saver shipped right away, you have 30 days to have your auto saver ship. Okay. So that's basically the whole point of, with the compensation plan and helping you, paying you to share the opportunity, is you have to stay active. And that's why, as far as like building true wealth, like a lot of people say, well, yeah, I could go ahead and go buy one of these coins every month for the next 30 years, and then I would have it. Well, the odds are it's probably not going to happen, because like you mentioned, a lot of people don't have the discipline to do that. And that's true. I mean, when you set up with the autosaver, basically you pick a day of the month, and you can actually change that too. So like say if something happened, you had extra bills or whatever due on the 1st of the month, and you wanted to change that date to the 8th, as long as you're within that 30-day window of your last purchase, and there is a slight grace period too, but as long as you're within 30 days of your last purchase, you stay active as far as accumulating your points. Now, if something happened where you wouldn't be able to afford the basic or whatever autosaver you have, as long as you make a purchase from the product selection, it's gonna keep you active as far as being an active member. Okay, so that's something I will show you also as well. But yes, so basically with this is the basic, I say basic prices, but for each type of autosaver. But when it's shipped to you, there's insurance, which is usually $3 and something, and then there's like $7 and something for it to ship FedEx. So everything is shipped via FedEx, and so you get it in within 2 days. And when your autosaver is, when they charge your bank account or your credit card, or if you have it set up for like a bank debit or that, they will send you a notification, an email saying, okay, well, we charge your credit card or whatever, or we charge your bank account this amount of money, and then they actually send an email with the FedEx tracking number, so you're able to track the shipment as soon as it leaves their place. And to date, every single thing that they've shipped to me, I've received in exactly 2 days. And so then the day that it's delivered, you get another email saying, hey, we delivered, your package was delivered. That way, if like if you're in your home or whatever, or if you're in an apartment complex or a condo or something like that, you need to look for it. Okay. So that's actually kind of a nice feature too. All right, so let's go here. Let's hold on with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you real quick just how I'm going to go over the compensation plan here a little bit more detail, but real quick, I want to show you just what some of the products are for 7K, because that's something that, let's see, bear with me 1 minute here. This one. Let's try another screen here. Sorry about that. Couldn't share. And I think it's this one. Okay. Yeah, let me get this out of the way here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the products for 7K. Okay. Okay, here's when you create your membership. I'll even go with the products. Okay, so this is just something that you can see what the different types of products they sell. Now, note when you get a membership, okay, you're going to have your own personal website to refer people to. Like in this case here, it's 7kmetals.com, and then like mine is /rickf. So you can create your own username, and that username at the end of as you can see on the screen here, the rickf, that right there, that's how it's coded to you. Okay, so it would be something like if like you posted this, your link on your Facebook profile or something, or whatever, however you want to share it with people, and they were kind of looking through this and they're like, oh, I want to get this, but then they would have the option to purchase just that item directly from your website. Okay, and then if there were any points attached to it, you would get those points. Okay, now like here, these are two that they just had an event this past weekend in Salt Lake City, and these were two of their limited edition items that they had. One's a 0.5 gram Miles Standish Miss Liberty, so it's got the Statue of Liberty, the front on one side and the back of the Statue of Liberty on the other. And so they also came out with the silver notes. Like these items here, they have several items here. All the way, they have the coins and the silver note. That's, I believe this is the first thing that they've anytime they've ever done a silver note. And so like this one here, I believe the mintage on it was 5,000. So it's a limited edition. And with it being the 20-year anniversary of 9/11, yeah, so that's it's gonna really go up in value. But it's something like if you wanted to buy it for like a graduation gift, or or if you wanted to give like a wedding gift or some type of gift or a special occasion or a birthday, you can come back here and you could actually order something specific. And 7K is really good about tracking everything. So every time they ship something to you, they keep records of it. And then like with the any type of coin that's graded, NGC actually there's a barcode in the label, and there's also a serial number. So you could actually go and look up that specific, type in that serial number, and actually see exactly what the coin is and what its value is at the very time that you go to look it up. So that's something that's really nice, that they keep track of everything. Plus, if you ever do need to liquidate it and you want to sell it back to them, you can, if you have it in your physical possession. That's one of the things that they would do, is they would say, hey, I want to, say an emergency came up and you wanted to, sell back up like 10 silver coins or something like that. They would send you a form. You fill out the form with the serial numbers and everything. Then you would ship it back to them FedEx. And then as soon as they got it, they would, based on the inspection of the item, which is usually pretty quick, they would, give you the value of what the silver was for that day. And you're typically going to get back what you paid for it. In most cases, depending on how long you had it or whatever, it's going to go up, or depending on what the coin is or whatever it is, the value goes up, your profit's going to go up too. Okay, so that's something they do a really good job at tracking. And like one thing I wanted to mention here with before I go forward is with the Sound Money Vault. The very first shipment that you get from 7K, it has to come to you. Okay, that's part of their checks and balances, because when you do create your membership, because by default, you at some point are going to earn passively on it, whether you decide you want to or not. It's by default, you should at some point receive a commission check. And so anytime that in this case here, because they're dealing with currencies, it's the government, it's required by the government that they actually keep track of, the people that are members and who they sell products to. So in this case here, like if you became a member, you would have to give them, like here in the United States, you'd have to give them your social security number, and then also a copy of the front and back of your driver's license. Okay. And then part of their their checks and balances is that, the address that you provide them, it has to be a verified address. So like if it's on your driver's license, then, and you're living there, then it's obviously a verified address. So that's part of their checks and balances. So after your initial first shipment, however you had your autosaver set up, if it was a qualifiable coin that could go into the Sound Money Vault, what would happen there is when you go back to oops, I got the pricing of $105 for the basic autosaver program. You would just be charged that $105. You wouldn't have to pay for the insurance or the shipping. So it would just be the $105. And then if you did say like 10 months down the road or whatever, you wanted to convert like, I don't know, 6 ounces of silver to cash, then you would contact 7K and they would actually, check the value of, what you have in the vault. And then they would quote you a price as to what the value is. And you say, okay. And then what they would do is they would be able to liquidate that, change that silver to cash. And then it could go directly to your bank account all in the same day, which is really a nice perk. Like if you did it at 5 o'clock at night, it's probably not going to happen the same day because it's at the end of the business day. But if you did like early enough in the day or whatever, you would actually be able to see that money, theoretically in the same day if everything went smoothly. Whereas like a lot of times, if you have a 401k plan with a company, if you needed money for an emergency or something like that, you're looking at probably the fastest you could probably get something from a 401k is usually 3 days or 4 days. But in most cases, it takes a week. And then of course, they're going to charge you more to do the hurry up processing and everything of it. So that's taking away more from the money that you would have. Whereas here, if you're dealing with the Sound Money Vault, that's all interchangeable and can be done in the same day. And a lot of things too is like a lot of people do not, the best practice is actually to own physical gold and silver where you actually have it in your hand. And like one of the training videos in their back office, that's one of the experts is saying, he says, owning gold and silver is when you actually have it in your physical possession. Because a lot of times with, when you're going through a financial advisor and they're, you're dealing with stocks and that's, you don't physically own it. Everybody else has a hand in the pie for that stock. So that's the one thing what they do recommend that you do actually physically own some. But like with 7K, if they go with their the vault, that's actually secured and it's protected and it's it's something that they keep track of everything that's coded to you in the vault. So it's always kept track of. But here's just a couple of the items. They have different types of coins here, anything from a 1/2 ounce to 10 ounces. You got the 1/2 gram gold. There's a 1/10 ounce of gold. And like you see here, like with the gold, I'll just see quantity. You can order, Dave, if you wanted to order, 35 or whatever here, you could, or if you wanted to order one, it's still going to be the same price. So that's what's really nice about their pricing. And that's what they go out of their way to do. But then you see all these other different types of coins and everything that they have. And they actually even have, let's see. Yeah, they even have jewelry down here. Like here's some insect ones. Like it is different. And these actually change. So what you see here now on May 18th is not necessarily going to be the same thing next month. Okay, so this is going to change. But this is what they currently have on there. And here they even have, jewelry, like 14 karat gold necklaces and pendants. And they even have silver. So they do have quite a few options here. Okay, and then you can also do like the dealer direct gold coin, like a American Eagle 1 ounce gold coin. And then you also have the Canadian maple leaf, and that's a palladium. That's 1 ounce. And then also you can get like your generic gold bars. So you don't necessarily have to get a coin like, but you do want to, like with the autosaver, it's kind of an extra bonus because you're paying yourself because you're saving in gold or silver. But you're not only you're paying yourself because you're saving in that form, but you also get the points for it too, which totals up towards your commission check. Okay, and one thing I want to share with you here is this Royal Canadian Mint 100 ounce silver bar. As an extra incentive bonus when you become a member is if you actually hit the rank of silver within 90 days from when you first start. They will actually give you a 100 ounce silver bar as just their token of appreciation for you going out of your way and sharing the opportunity about 7K. And it's like, like Zach mentions in the video, if you go to a restaurant and you say, oh, I tried the lasagna at this restaurant or whatever, you tell a friend there and they go to that restaurant specifically for that lasagna and they buy it and they're like, oh yeah, it was good. Do you get anything for that? No, you just recommend it, but the restaurant benefits from it. And like you also use with a movie ticket or whatever, you see a movie and you recommend the movie to somebody and the other person goes and watches it. Well, you don't get anything for it. The movie or the movie company actually benefits from it. So that's something to think about. It's like this is just their way of paying it forward. And it's like, when Richard Ball and Jason and Zach got together, it's like, that's what they want to do is, well, how can we make this the most user-friendly or easiest way for the average everyday person to get their hands on gold and silver, and then also at the same process, make some money in the process. And that's why what's really nice about 7K, it's really, from everything that I've seen from day one, they're really a top-notch organization. I'm really proud to be an independent associate of them, because this is something that I'm really focusing on. And I even have some of my family members have actually signed up with 7K. So I'm really glad about that, because they as soon as I explained it to them, they understood the value of it as well. But also, just so you can see, they even have, like if you wanted to do this for your business, like some people do this on the side, some people just keep their current job and just, make extra income on the side. Like you said, how much would an extra $500 to $12,500 a week do? Yeah, that would be real nice. But some people actually do take the opportunity to make this a full-time business. And that's one thing that I'll share with you here in a little bit. They do have some things where if you do decide to go that route, you can actually get insurance through 7K. They have an agreement with an insurance company for health insurance. You can get health insurance from. You can also, they have a gold-backed IRA program that you can get into. So there's different things that they have. So they've really kind of thought of the overall picture really well. So, okay, so what I want to show you here real quick is I'm going to go into, like, when your dashboard, like whoever you refer, you actually can see, or whoever is down under you on your downline, you can actually see. And when you do have somebody sign up, when somebody signs up underneath you, oh yeah, I'll show you this side. This is kind of a sidetrack, but this is they had a special coin drop on this weekend here. It's a 5-ounce Miles Standish Miss Liberty graded coin. Okay, it's a PF70, and that for the value of it was $750. And like the go back here, go back. So getting back, so that's a lot of their specialty coins. They are really limited edition in most cases. A lot of them are 500 and under. And, sometimes like they'll have like 1,000 or 2,000, but I think the max I've ever seen on a specialty thing has maybe been 5,000, but that's still nothing when you consider how, the size of the world, that these are like exclusive collections. So like if you went to a coin dealer or something, you went to show them one of these rare collectibles or whatever, they would be chomping at the bit, because it's something that it's hard to get your hands on these type of items. So anyways, you actually, when you get people to sign up under you, you have a left and a right, and you do have to monitor that, because you want to make sure you're always going left, right. And if you have somebody that joins under your member ID or your link, you get an email from 7K saying, hey, congratulations, so-and-so just signed up. Check your back office and, make sure you have them in the right position. So, because you can actually see everybody, how many points you have total on your left and how many on your right. It'll show the days of the month that these people are getting their autosaver shipped to them. And then also there's another screen, and I won't do that because it's kind of confidential, because it's got the team members on it. But there's another screen here where you actually, in your downline, it'll show you the exact members that are in your downline. It'll actually show you which ones signed up under you, or if they signed up under somebody above you in the downline. So this thing is really, you have everything here. You can check your order history, you can set up your autosaver, and if you, like I said before, if you pick one day of the month and you decide you need to change it a week or whatever, as long as you stay within that 30-day window and the slight grace period, you won't lose any of your points as far as if you're qualified as an associate or above. Okay, so like in your profile, you got your your name, your picture, you can upload. It's got loyalty points. And loyalty points, what that is every time you make a purchase, whether it's your membership or it's a autosaver, or you have somebody sign up underneath you, you get the points for that. Like in this case here, I'll just show you real quick. It's like when I enrolled, there was the 100. And like I said, I did it in December, so I'm not sure why it's showing January, but this is when it's showing. So it's 100 for the enroller loyalty bonus. And then each autosaver that I've had shipped is the 30. And then when I had 2 people sign up in March, I got 100 points for them signing up. So that's your loyalty points. And this is one way that you can actually receive gold and silver for free, because whatever they have here, these items here, as you build your points up, you can actually exchange them. Like this one here that's a 1 ounce silver wildlife tortuga, and it's that one's 1,560 points. So this was a 2 ounce silver coin at 1,680. This one here, even like this majestic eagle, it's a 10 ounce silver round. So that's a 10 ounce silver coin. That's really a nice size, heavy coin. And then also here, the Star Wars fans, this was like on a special coin drop where they actually, I believe only 500 of these were made, but now they've actually held some on the side. So it can be something that if you hit these amount of points, your loyalty points, you can actually get that for free. Okay. So that's just another nice perk. But then also you're going to have your website. You can create your username or your website. It'll show who referred you to the company. I want to get past my credit card stuff. Okay, so then you have to put your social security number in, but this is what I wanted to focus your attention on, is this genealogy settings. What this is going to do is, because I said you need to do a left and a right. By default, it's always set up as a left. So like if the first person you refer, they're automatically going to be put into your left, but you want to make sure that the next person is on your right side. So you can actually go in here, and when somebody signs up, you would want to go into the genealogy settings and click this first one here, use holding tank option first, and then also you want to click which side you want to place it. So like after I get my next on the right, I want to switch it to the left. Okay, so you can go back and forth. Okay, so this is one thing that you do want to watch. But when you do have somebody come into your holding tank, it'll put their name here. So you'll have like 36 hours to manually place them on your left or right if they're going into your holding tank. And if not, when the 7K cycles the points at the end of every week, that'll be done at midnight Mountain Standard Time. And they'll automatically put it to where, typically it's your left if you don't have it specified out. So they'll do the placement for you, but you really want to take care of that, control it yourself. And then also there's a spot down here where your earnings come from. Okay. And what I want to share with you about the first time you get paid, it says that when I was reading up on it, it's like there's like a 10-day grace period before you can access the money. But I think in my case, I believe it was 7. And what I did is I wound up just leaving that money in my account, and then you can actually have them send you a check, or else you can just leave it in your account. And then like in this case here, I just used the money towards purchasing my next autosaver. Okay, so I can use it for that. Okay, so like once you get to the 500 or whatever above, you can request that money. Like in what they're doing with the I'll go back to the screen share here. So in PowerPoint, what they're typically, it's the first 500. If you have a left and a right and you hit 500 points each side, then you would get a $500 check. But what they started doing at the end of last year to make it even easier for people just starting out to earn, they decided that if you don't hit the 500 on your left and your right in the first time you cycle and you're at 250 each side, then they will cut you a check for 250 each side. Okay, so basically they'll cut you a check for 250, and then that'll subtract from your left and right totals. Okay, so that's way you can get it quicker too. Okay, so like they had mentioned that you receive points on when somebody signs up under you, when they have you receive points on your monthly autosaver. And then when the member that signs up under you enrolls in the autosaver, you get their points as well. and then points earned on separate purchase or direct sales from your personal website, which that's what I was just showing you with your how you create that when you start. And because we're talking about the potential of earning an income here, a passive income, I have to show their income disclosure, which I have that here, and then also on the next page here. And what I wanted to this is kind of a simple, an easiest way to kind of picture or show a picture of how the ranking up goes. Okay, so say this was you, and the first person that you signed up was you put on your left and you had one on your right. Right there, when you have one left and one right, that qualifies you as an associate. So you're able, if you hit the 500 points a week or whatever, you would get the $500 check. Now, in order for you to go rank up from an associate to the next level, which is copper, the way Zach describes it in the training is it's simple. It's like this: you get two, and then you help those two, which would be this person, that person, get two each. So get two, help two, and then get two. So after you would help your first left and right get a referral each, then you would get two more, one for your left and one for your right. And that would qualify you as for the $1,000 per week commission. Okay. And so I broke it down a little bit further because this is an easy way to explain it with get two, help two, get two, help two, get two, and then get two. Okay. But this is actually how it would look. So this would be you. This is a direct for your associate. And then you would need a direct left and a direct right. And once you hit that, the left and right, after you get these two qualified as associates themselves, then you become a copper. Okay, so then you want to work on the next step, next phase of it. So this is where what I wanted to share with you is I want to work together with you as a team. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that is because in order for you to succeed and qualify up to the presidential gold here, yeah, you're going to need, these are like personal active direct referrals that you're going to need. So you're going to need to put together a team, but also you're going to have to help your team qualify with members. Okay. And that's how you rank up. So that's the whole thing. This is a true, it's a binary compensation plan, but at the same time, in order to qualify for, to get to the point where you're at 12,500 a month, you have to work as a team. Okay. So like in this case here, the referral link that I'm in below this video, I'm going to have an email address that would prefer you to contact me with first, and let me know your name, your best possible contact email address, and also your phone number. So that way, if I need to reach out to you, and at the same time, I will be giving you my cell phone number. So like if you wanted to text me, or if you wanted, if something came up and you had questions or whatever, I encourage you to go through the training, because that's going to answer a ton of questions. They are very thorough, just like everything else in their program. So a lot of their personal training and the education that they have, that'll share a lot of information with you. But I encourage you to go through that anyways, especially if you're going to do this to where you're sharing the opportunity and you want to earn it passively on this, even if it's the $500 a week. $500 a week, you're talking an extra $24,000 a year. Okay, so I mean that's in itself is an income it's more than some people's income for a year, anyways, just doing this passively. But like if you get into the $12,500 a week, you're actually at you're at $50,000 a month, and you're looking at over $600,000 for the year. So that's how powerful this compensation plan is. By far, it's the most lucrative compensation plan I've ever seen, period, in my life, as far as anything online. So, and this is, like I said, it is online, but they do have a physical building. So there is they have a lot of ways to help you succeed and build your generational wealth and, make money in the process. So this is like, it's pretty much a marketer's dream, as far as if you're doing a lot of online marketing or any type of affiliate marketing. So anyway, so that's why I wanted to want you to email me, because what I'm going to do is the link I'm going to share with you is not even going to be my own. And this is a first come, first serve basis. So in the order that I receive the emails, I will go ahead and use other members. Now I do have to rank up too, But what I will be doing first is sharing the links from the members that are in my downline right now, and then the people that sign up underneath them, I'll be sharing them also, because we all need to work together. And this is something where I've even seen in some teams where there was one time where some guy he was like one person away from, having ranking up on his left and right to become a silver. And this was actually on a live that they did, because they have a corporate call every Monday night for about half hour, 45 minutes. And they were interviewing one of the guys who had just ranked up into a silver. And he said, he says, one of my team members helped me out because I was short one person. So they actually let me take that referral. And then, I've in turn, turned around and gave him my next referral. So he did that to help me out. So this is stuff where we can work together. And that's where I said, if you give me your best email address and your phone number, and I'll have, I'll in turn, when I send you the link to sign up, I'll have my phone number on there as well. So you can get in touch with me there. Okay. So it's like a 50-50 thing. This is something that, this is a great opportunity, but in order to hit the success levels that are being shown here, you do have to work as a team. That's why 7K created it this way, because they want to help everybody out, but at the same time, the more they pay it forward, the more you pay it forward with somebody, the better, more success you're going to have. So that's the type of thing that it is. So it's really nice. But if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, I'll also have my direct link there if you, for some reason, don't see the email address, but it'll be in there as well. Okay. So, and what I want to just close out this income disclosure thing here. So out of all the people, this is going back to last year, I believe. Yeah. Out of all the people that joined 7K, this is kind of like what the breakdown has been. It's like as an associate, the people with the income range from 0 to 36,000 per year. This is like they're saying it over the time range in the company. About 92% of the people that join just rank up as an associate. Then as far as copper, there's 6%. Bronze is about 1% of the total members that become associates. And then silver, it's less than 1%. And gold and executive gold too, it's less than 1%. Now there are some people that are executive gold, and so they're really making a nice income. But the thing is you have to work as a team in order to get to that point. So that's something that I wanted to make sure that, we're on the same level with everything. And then also when you do send me the email, hang on a second, just sip of coffee here. When you do send me the email, let me know if you have people in mind that you could actually share the opportunity with. Because like, say if you work in an office or something, and like 5 or 6 people that would benefit, that would be interested in this, let me know that, because then I can work with you as far as how you want to, I would, in order to help you grow as through the ranks, I would need to know their referral links as well, because at some point I could try and help them out, because my goal is to make sure that everybody that's on our team is at least hits the $500 a week associate rank. So bare minimum, that's what my goal is, to help you at least get to that rank. Now, if you're married, whether you're, your husband or your wife, there are stipulations as far as how many people per household can join, and the limit is set at 2. So like if you heard this offer, you saw this on YouTube or whatever, and then you had your husband or your wife sign up they would have to sign up under your link. So you would contact me, I would give you a referral link to keep you in the team. And then you would actually take your referral link and then have your husband or your wife sign up underneath that. Then you would only need one more person. So the very first person I share your referral link with is going to qualify you as an associate. So that's how quick it can be done. But like I said, this is all requires working together as a team. Now, the only other way that you could have more than that, like say if your husband and a wife or something, you have a business, and because when you, like I said, when you do sign up, you have to supply them with your social security number. So like if your business has a different tax ID associated with it versus your personal, okay, so you have the opportunity to share it, to join as your company, and then you have the opportunity to join as your individual self. And like if you did your individual self, that is one of the stipulations they have in their terms of agreement, is that if you have a spouse signing up underneath you, you do hit this, the spouse has to sign up under your link. Okay, so like you wouldn't be able to have your link and then have your husband or your wife contact me and sign up under my link. They would have to sign up under your link. Okay, and like if you have any questions on that, we could jump on a Skype call or something else also as well. So anyways, it's kind of the breakdown on it. And just to recap the member benefits. So you have access to the Sound Money wallet. You have the autosaver program, which is really nice because you just pick a date and then you don't have to worry about, did I buy it this month or am I going to be able to do it? You just budget. Like I said, if you went with the basic membership where you went with the $199 just to get in today, and then with the 105, the basic autosaver shipment, 105. So with the tax and shipping, it's, like around $116. If you just figured on saving that once per month, you're set. Okay. And then you're set with the points and also earning passively and everything. And then also you're saving the silver or gold, or in this case, silver would be the cheapest. And you're actually building that generational wealth. They also offer the 7K healthcare program. You get the dealer direct pricing. And then like I was saying, they do have a lot of limited and rare coins. Like I was talking about the Star Wars, the Death Star, that one's super rare. There's 1099 tax advantages. So like when you start doing this and you're sharing the opportunity, you earn that passive income, a lot of the stuff that you do, including your membership, and this somebody I would double check with your tax, your accountant or whatever, but that in order to be able to promote this and earn money, more than likely your membership fee is going to be tax deductible, because in order for you to actually promote it and earn money, you had to take part in that. You had to get a membership in order to do it. Plus they offer the gold backed IRA, the 7K advantage, the savings, which there's a phone app that you can have, and where it has a lot of local restaurants and stores and vacation stuff, and that's on there. You get the residual income for a lifetime. And that's the one thing when you're going to sign up somebody, the key here is to make sure that the people that sign up under you stay active. I mean, I've seen in my upline that there was one guy that was an associate. He was ranking as an associate, getting a weekly check, and he didn't make his monthly autosaver, auto shipping. He didn't have it set up on autosaver, so he actually lost his ranking. And so, your membership, if you didn't want to go with just like the autosaver or whatever, you can become a member and then enjoy the benefits of just purchasing silver and gold throughout the year at these type of prices. And you just wouldn't fall into the ranking up thing as far as, accumulating points and that. So you don't necessarily have to do that, but if you were looking at it from receiving the income passively, that's what you want to do. Okay, and then there's also the e-commerce sales. So you could actually share your website, and if people buy from your website, then you would earn the points from their purchases. Okay, so to wrap it all up, I hope everybody got some great information here as far as the value of silver and gold and saving in precious metals. But what I'd like you to do now, if you're interested and you want to start today, go ahead and send me an email to rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. Send me your best email address and phone number that I can get in touch with you or text you at. Then what I'll do is I'll turn around and send you a link. And with that link, it'll be something that you can sign up. And once you create your membership and you create your ID, I want you to send me an email, or you can text me your personal affiliate link. And then what I will in turn do is take your link and share that with the next person. Okay, so because together we're going to build a good team here. And like I said, because this is on YouTube, I don't have my full phone number on here, but when I do send you the email, I will have my phone number on there. And so you can get in touch with me or text me. And like if you're watching the replay online and you don't see the email above, you can also go through the website, because right below when I send you the link, when you put in that link and you scroll down just a little bit, there's going to be a button that says, that sounds simple, I'm in. Go ahead and click that, and then you'll put the referring person's ID in there, and then you can create your membership. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can also look at my website here. There's like 3 short videos at the beginning, and that should give you some great information. So I wanted to thank you very much for taking the time to watch my presentation tonight. I wish you the best of luck, and feel free to reach out to me at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. And I look forward to working with you here, and together we can make a great team and have a great future here. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.